Hello, Pully's Best for UK here, and welcome to today's Game of Day video. Now I do apologise that today's Game of Day is very late. The computer wouldn't start up, and then Windows had a blue screen of death. I tried to reboot it and it wasn't having it. I've had to literally reinstall Windows, reinstall the emulator, reinstall OBS software, reinstall DaVinci Resolve, reinstall basically everything. So that was unexpected, and I do apologise. So these things can't be up sometimes, so I do apologise about that. So this is been a bit of a late video, so it's almost an hour late, if not an hour late. So this is Fire and Forget 2, which I didn't even know existed on the Master System. This is by Titus Software or Titus Software. I prefer to call it Titus Software. So let's start the game. So this is 1990, so this is how long ago is that? That's 32 years ago. So this is a sequel to Fire and Forget 1. Now I'm not quite sure if Fire and Forget 1 was on the Master System. It probably was, because the sequel was. But that's not always the case. Sometimes remember the games from the sort of like the Spectrum Commodore 64, and sometimes they just decide to make the sequel only on the consoles, which is sort of weird. But there you go. What's going on here? What are these two droids doing? That's weird. I'm driving this red car, but this is two droids keep bouncing about. Maybe I'll just have to drive it out, because it says at the top of the screen 720 whatever that is before visual contact. I like the parallax scrolling in the clouds. That's really impressive. Look at that. That's really good for a Master System. See the multi-layered parallax scrolling on them clouds at the top. That is really impressive. So at the moment all I'm doing is driving forward, and these weird droid things keep bouncing. Landing, what does that mean? What's going on? Oh, I've got to destroy them. Okay, I didn't realise what was going on there. Okay, so one thing I have noticed about the game, I don't know if it changes later on, but the road is always flat, and it's not taking much of the screen, to be honest. Most of the screen is taken by them impressive cloud parallax scrolling routines, so that's quite impressive. But it makes the gameplay a bit more linear in terms of the road. No hills I've noticed so far. There's bends, but there's no hills. Ready for takeoff. What does that mean? It's weird. I don't remember all this on the Spectrum version. Maybe it was on the Spectrum version, I just can't remember. I haven't played it for a long time. Out of fuel. Oh, you fuck. So yeah, let's keep going. So yeah, it wasn't a wonderful experience with trying to make today's Game of Day. I was going to do this game originally when I first set up, but it's one of them things where you pair up the gaming PC, because I use my gaming PC to also do the YouTube editing. If anyone's interested, it's running an LGA 1200 motherboard with an Intel 10103F CPU, I think it is, and it's running a discrete graphics card, AMD RX 580. So that's what I use to do both the video editing and the what you call it, my main gaming, so to speak. I have got an Xbox One downstairs as well, but that's the original chunky big version. So I do a bit of gaming on that as well. And I've got a Switch. I've got PlayStation 3. So yeah, not the most modernist of hardware, but yeah, I am a retro gamer. And I wouldn't mind a PlayStation 4 though at some point, and like the Xbox Series X or something. But yeah, anyway, I'm drifting off target subject here. So yeah, this is Fire and Forget 2 on the Master System, and yet what I've seen about it so far is it looks like you've got to just shoot all these baddies that come at you. It's a bit like a clone of Chase HQ2 SCI, or whatever it's called, and because you could shoot from the car. Turbocharged on the Commodore 64 was like that as well. Do you remember that game from System 3? What I have noticed about the game is I'm very impressed with the clouds. It's like a really good parallax scrolling going there. I like that. I like parallax scrolling. I'm a massive fan of parallax scrolling, and that's what that's doing. Seeing that on a 8-bit system is very nice. Music's not too shabby. It's not the best music, but it's not the worst music either. The road's a bit flat and doesn't take up much of the screen, sadly. But yeah, this is what it is, and this is a Fire Fire and Forget 2 on the Sega Master System today, and for all pointers I've mentioned, the playability, it seems a bit, I don't know, it seems a bit ropey with the playability. It's fun, but it's not as fun as it could be, if that makes sense. It's unlikely to make sense. Holy shit, someone's nuked the place. Oh, good grief. Anyway, so yeah, that was Fire and Forget 2 on the Sega Master System. I'm going to give that one, let's have a look. That's a picture of the devastation of what's happened. And I'm going to give this one 7 out of 10. So sorry for the lateness of the video. I will make sure that it's on for 5 PM tomorrow. And thank you for watching. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. And goodbye.